All right, I believe we are looking good here and looking live. Good evening, Internet. Um, we are back on Factorio Pyanodon tonight and pushing forward. So last time we hit the big milestone, the one we've all been waiting for. We have circuits. We have a whole 27 circuits. Interesting. Twitch says my stream is unstable. That's not a good sign. Why does it think that? I don't know. It looks okay now. Okay. Um so today the goal is to find bottlenecks, clean things up, and just keep pushing towards Pi Science 1 eventually. Right now the bottleneck appears to be SAP. Wow, those are loud. Let's see. I don't even know what is the sound of all the machines. Just move away from some things for a while. Yeah, so right now we definitely do need to increase the number of SAP machines we've got going on. Those... I'm running low on something that I needed for them. Is that a SAP extractor? Yeah, iron plates. And my iron plates are just at capacity, I think was what I saw when I was down here at the end of the last session. We've only got one iron plate production line, so yeah, unfortunately, you know, there's no backup here. There's no bottleneck. Everything is moving. Everything is grooving. It's just not enough for us to keep up with what the factory needs at this point, with plates that are being used for science here and for other things. You know, we have plates that go all the way up to the to circuit production, right? So there's just a lot. This is slow on native flora. Interesting. So yeah, there's not a big plan for this episode. I just want to do some... Oh yeah, that is mined out. I just want to do some general cleanups before I start pushing into the Pi Science 1 work. So until we get to that, yeah, bottleneck hunting is the name of the game. Grab some steel. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna have to set up more iron. I just, there's nothing for it but to set up more iron, unfortunately. I might have a stack of random plates up here from... Oh, nice. Okay. Well, at least we can get some more of these sap extractors built. How many of those have I built so far? 7? Okay, I want 3 more. I need some bricks. And I need some more soil. Okay. Do I have another soil extractor somewhere? Probably not. And keep stealing it from these ones. All right, well, that's 8 of those. I want 2 more. Some math I did said that 20 of these was a good number. So loud. All right, I need to figure out what thing. Is it game effect? Is it environmental sound? I might just do this. Ah! Four, 5. So now they should just need... Oh, I've got one more of these. Oink! Okay. So now they just need their sap trees. All right. This should help somewhat. It's still definitely not our... Well, we'll see what our next bottleneck ends up being, is really the... I think it'll still end up being Formica. I think we need another one of these and a whole nother 20 sap doodas. But we will see. Other things that are bottlenecked. Looks like, for the most part, all of these are keeping up, which is good. Solder and batteries are not really. I'm going to assume that's zinc and lead that we're missing more of there. Yeah. So I could improve those as well, but we'll see if they actually become the bottlenecks or not. All right, but we now have a stack of these first circuits, and we have to decide what the first things we're doing with them are. Obviously, splitters are just so tempting. But we also need to start thinking about what other infrastructure we're going to need for the next phases of our build out. All right, so I need more iron. That is the thing. That's what needs to happen. There's no avoiding it any longer. I think realistically, this iron patch here is going to be the best option. It's not too far from this raw coal for fueling it. Yeah, I mean, that's it, really. It's not too far from this raw coal for fueling it. So I need to replicate this whole setup. So that's 8 miners, 3 crushers, however many of these, 18 furnaces. So let's get going on that. All right, jaw crushers need... Ooh, we're making small parts. Stop. We're also, of course, going to need lots of belts and inserters. Let's grab another stack of small parts. And we are still going to need lots more iron plates. We need iron plates to get iron plates, of course. Fortunately, we have these ones up here, which come through, well, somewhat frequently. Not frequently enough, though. Okay, where can we find more of those? Where am I stashing other weird iron plates? I'm pretty sure I make some down here with the coal processed stuff. Yep. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is what I needed. Okay. 3 more of those. I'm going to need another chunk of those. I need more stone. All right. That should be... Oh, I also need more miners for the... All right. I think that's enough. I need miners for coal, as well as for the actual iron processing. Where's my car? I have no idea where I parked my car. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Is it in my inventory? I do that sometimes. Hey, there it is. All right. We should be able to get over here to where we've got... What did I just hit? Oh. Where's that deposit? It's up there. All right. Brand new iron deposit. I'm very excited for this. Now, what I should have done was blueprint some of this before I came over here. But I didn't. So we'll figure it out as we go. Here's the, whoops, here's the coal input to fuel all of these. Which will also be the ash output, as always. Let's see, boop, shaboop, shaboop. Let's see, output needs to be ash. I'm going to be so happy when I don't have to deal with filtering all these inserters anymore. And 8. Okay. Perfect. Now our 6 jaw crushers. Which I don't remember how many inserters I need. Did I do this in... No. Let me check YAFC. Did I do it in YAFC? Also, no. Awesome. I just don't have iron? Cool. Okay. Iron plates. Processed ore. Processed ore from that. Do by input. Excuse me. Ooh, bringing in 1 belt. There we go. So we need, for input, 24 divided by 6. Wait, no, that's not right. 24 divided by 6. Well, it goes up to 30 divided by 6, which is 5. I can math. And then the processed ore needs 3 each, and stone just needs 1 each. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to have 1 more output on each of these for stone, which is going to do something like, I don't know. Got to figure it out. Okay. That's looking good. There and there. That just goes up there, where it will need to be processed and disposed of somehow. Next, we have these 2 belts, which we're going to need to bring fuel onto. Which I think means I get to use my first couple of splitters, which I'm so happy for. Okay. So we're going to have coal coming up towards this system. And it'll get split a couple of times, actually. And then... yeah, we really only need 1 output inserter from each of these, don't we? Now that we can use splitters, we can greatly simplify our furnace stack to more of a traditional Factorio furnace stack instead of the crazy one that I was using up above. Oops, I hit a button. Let's just do it here. So we have inputs, and that's going to need, I think, 16. 15. So in theory, I should change my fuel to the raw coal. There we go. 2 inserters plus 15 is 18. Yeah, should all work with just 1 inserter in and out for each of these. And then output belt. And the most important thing that I have ever made, where is it? Splitter. Output priority left. Filter. Ash. Then ash can go off. Really, I should join it up with the other ash, but for now, goes in a box. And then here we have plates. Done. Cool. Now I just need to belt everything in, bring in the coal, and this should fire right up. Let's see. Coal will be doing kind of like this deal. Splitter. I'm gonna need, I think, a couple more splitters here, but that's okay. And then the other splitter I'm gonna want is here, which is gonna send a bunch of the coal up to be the power input for the doodly doos. Okay. So I think this is pretty much ready to fire up as our second iron stack. It shouldn't be too awful to route that towards the main system and merge with what we have going on over there. So let's get power up to the crushers, and then we'll get coal going into... Oh no, did I not filter my output when I built this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. I can solve this. Watch this. These ones. Raw coal. Oh, of course. I'm going to pipe in the way. Let's see about that. Will that reach? Oh. Okay. Figure out the water routing afterwards. Build it underground here. We're going to take this coal. We're going to do this with an input priority on its left. There. And all of the coal... What is... Oh. There we go. All of the coal should just cycle around. Let's grab the few ash pieces that I let fall onto the belt. Make sure that all looks good. 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 Okay. Now I just need to get the water reconnected. Have no pipes. Okay. Crisis averted. Not my proudest work, but it will suffice. And I don't want to manually move all that coal around, so... All right, that's all the crushers. So I think I just have to route coal into this thing, and it should all magically turn on. Let's find out. Okay, our coal is going to be exactly the same build that I use everywhere for coal. Bonk. Oh my god. It's beautiful, isn't it? My ability in Factorio to do exactly this every single time I run a belt. And watch, is that in the way there? Oh, no, it's not. All right. Okay. The other thing that I really need to do is route stone out, because that is otherwise going to ruin my life. So let's run this like here. I don't really know what to do with all this stone at the moment, but I have an idea. It's not ideal. Not ideal. All right, so we got coal coming in all of our belts. Those are filling up fuel now. Oh, it's so good to have splitters. Iron ore starting to come down. Yeah. Oh, would help if I set the recipe, wouldn't it? Processed iron ore. All right. That looks like the first half of the belt is now packed. Second half of the belt is coming through. We are now a fully compressed belt. How's power doing? Power's okay. Ash is going that way. So now I just need to pull the iron into the base. I'm not thrilled about pulling the iron into the existing base because this is a mess of spaghetti, but I think it's going to be the best option, unfortunately. So we're going to do it. What was I saying about my impeccable aim with belts? Okay. Well, that got most of the way. Oh, this is dense woods. This is going to be a kind of a pain to route through. But we're basically here, right? Not the end of the world. So yeah, that's going to need to come in like here. How does that compare to where I actually put the belt? A little high. Okay. I'll come down to where these power poles are, and I guess go along these power poles. Yeah. And then it'll merge in along with this iron right here. Perfect. Do I have more belts? I do. Let's see, one more splitter. All right. That should be new iron? Question mark? I'm reasonably happy with that. It'll get the job done. I think the next upgrade to iron is after let's see. It's going to be after red science somewhere, isn't it? Lead processing, nickel processing, advanced material processing, smelters maybe? I don't remember. I looked it up once. There we go. Iron processing stage 1. Yeah, it's quite a bit of ways down past smelters and stuff. Need intermetallics. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with having built this second iron facility using the current tech level. I think that's just unnecessary evil right now. Can I also maybe build... I certainly can. Need to grab some plates for it, but I'll drop a radar over here so I have it. Yeah, build a bunch of them. I should go around and drop radars at a bunch of places. All right. Radar there. Where's the car? Car's up top. What is... I remain an idiot. Okay. This is why I need to copy and paste my blueprints. Oh my god. Also, that's not even the right... Ugh. Well, I'm glad I saw it before I left. Whoops. Dope. Oh, this could have been so much worse. This could have been so much worse. This could have been so much worse. Alright, I'm just gonna have to clear these belts. How did I achieve that? Wait. You have power. You have power. Oh. Power. No. Oh, you're still not a real network. There we go. Okay. Now I just have to get all the stupid stone that's going to be clogging this up. Okay. I think I fixed it. Could have been so much worse. Okay, a couple of these are still have a couple of stones in them. Okay. This stone is going to back up until I start turning it into something useful. I'm going to deal with that later. For now, I want to go drop a couple of these radars around at other outposts. Just generally get some basic post-electronics things done around the base is really all it is. And then I will check on electronics and see what the current bottleneck looks like. But, oh, I don't have power up here. Never mind. I'm not dropping anything up at this outpost. And I think that's true also for my woohoo. How do I get out of here? I think that's also true for my lead. So, I'll just put the radars around the base for now. Whenever I feel like dragging power out, which will be when I have electric miners, we'll be golden there, and I'll set up the bits, the radars. All right, let's check on our circuit production. Whoops. I don't know why I have this. Oh, it was the original Moondrop setup, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. But I think I'll need Petri dishes for other things later. So, okay, sap is now backed up. That's a good sign. What's our bottleneck? Fiber? Raw fiber is now the bottleneck. Okay. And as far as overall circuits go, batteries. Okay. Which are almost certainly backed up on zinc, not on... Yeah, we have plenty of... what's it called? Cellulose. It is zinc that is the issue. Yep. All right. So I'll need to expand zinc if I want to grow circuits. Solder seems like it's... Okay, yeah, we've pretty much worked through our backlog of tin. So, tin and zinc are both going to need to be expanded. That doesn't surprise me. Although I have over 200 circuits now. So, that'll be enough to build the buildings I need for the next few phases. All right, what else should I be worried about in this base? That's the question. Where's my radars? I want to leave one of these up here. I'm also going to go leave one down. How's the ash buffer doing? This is not really emptying very fast, is it? Are these backed up? Oh, yeah. We are not backed up on these products, but we are backed up on the, what's the coal dust. Because right now I'm only burning coal dust to make steam for clay, and I'm not going through ceramics fast enough. That is gonna be a problem, but that's why I have big buffers on my ash. So I'm not too worried about it yet. I'll drop one of these here. And I'll drop one way down at the bottom. Sort of at the end of my production. Like down here. And now we're backed up on tar? No. Yes. We're backed up on tar. Why are we backed up on tar? What is... Light oil is backing up. Light oil should be turning into... aromatics and gasoline. Gasoline is being voided. So aromatics are backing up. Aromatics are used for zinc? Yes. Okay. So I need to just like tank aromatics here with an overflow. I can do that. I don't think my coke production is so backed up that it's gonna like break my world yet, but what's this one? Yeah, also blocked on tar. Okay, so I'm just gonna go grab some lead plates. I should have some spare lead plates over at this ash separator stack. These are the only ones. This is the only ash station that's doing full soot processing right now. Yeah, and I think with that, I should be able to maybe build some tanks. Like some of the most basicest tanks don't need duralumin. No, we just need more iron plates. Which we have now. Sure. 40,000 units. And the other thing we are going to need is an overflow valve, and I do have a vent already. Let's see, where's that tank in my inventory? Up at the top. Perfect. There we go. There we go. I've had issues sometimes connecting overflow valves directly to directly to other buildings. So I've taken to doing this. This should fill up and then spill out the rest. Assuming, oh, is this even the right thing, or do I need this for aromatics? Are aromatics a liquid or a gas? How do I know? Fluids. Aromatics. Voidable in. Yeah. Cool. Wait, that's not that one. Do I need then the other? Okay. No, I don't want to use a tailings pond. I want to use the... I just forget what it's called. Sinkhole. Yeah, sinkhole. But this should just unblock everything now. Yeah, there we go. We're moving and grooving again. Let's see. I want to use this splitter. Where'd I put it? Splitter. Should really put those on my hotbar now. And output priority left. Okay. So all the coke that we can use for other things gets shoved up to be used for other things, and then spare coke gets burned to top off the coal gas, which right now is our fuel source for our glass production. Whether the coal gas is a good fuel source for our glass production is another issue. Maybe I should use aromatics instead. I'd have to figure out how much I'm producing. But that's okay. Okay. So that's one potential issue figured out. These should all be moving and grooving quite well now. Another place for a splitter. Let's see. That can come off. That can come off. That can come off. I'm not sure which of these is higher priority. I think this side should probably be higher priority than the other side. Because I think this is doing everything for science and circuits comes from this line. Yeah. This comes all the way up here to resistors and everything else. So that needs to be our number one priority for coke. Steel production is secondary to all of this. So once again, output priority on the right. All right, and that's going to starve steel production for a little while, but I think this has been probably blocked on tar for longer than I realized, so getting it to it's just going to take some time to back up. And then, I mean, I don't know what to do with all this creosote. We'll eventually be able to make charcoal briquettes with it. That's fun. Yeah, coal dust, creosote, tar to make coal briquettes. Comb, oh, that's right. We'll use that for bio stuff. So, yeah, there's stuff. I'll need to hook this up to some sort of overflow system. But for now, I believe we're moving and grooving. If I can grab more lead, if I have enough, I should probably save some of the gasoline as well. But that might be a problem for another day. I've also got this whole mess, which is the steam production for all of this tar processing. And all of this ash that comes off of this that needs to be cleaned up. I think I'm going to have to dedicate a couple of hours in a dedicated evening of ash processing. Because right now I have some ash processing up here. I have a partial setup here. I have this pile of ash that I'm not taking care of. I have these piles of ash that I'm not taking care of, and also now generating here. You know, surely also, what are you? Burnt output full? Is that inserter a ghost? Did I just forget to build an inserter there? Cool. I'll look at that later. This ash, and there's also going to be ash up at these, which it's everywhere. Literally everywhere. Hey! And I think that's the last research I can do until I have Pi 1. It is. Okay. So I don't want to deal with that sort of final ash processing reroute until I switch to like electric miners and stuff, because it'll simplify a lot of my ash routing. And I'll be able to just, you know, move some piles of ash around in a car in bulk, and burn through them all at once. I have no idea what to do next. I should have had more of a plan for tonight. The iron bottleneck was the big thing I knew I had. And that seems resolved now. What? Why are there... Oh, no. Oh. There are still bricks in the iron line from the messed up... Oh. I'm not even going to deal with that. You know what? All these inserters are filtered. What's going to happen is those bricks are going to have to work their way all the way through all of these belts, all the way over to where plates are used to make, like, vacuum tubes. And it's going to take a long time for those plates to move through that whole loop. Yeah. So I am going to choose to believe that it won't be a problem. I do think I need more coke production, though. This seems like it's... I mean, it's running full tilt here. And we're not... I'm not seeing much sign of... slowing down here. We use quite a bit of it just going by the acetylene production for lead. This shouldn't be using much. This needs coke specifically, right? It's not a fuel, it's an ingredient. Yes. Yeah, and then it goes past here where it does CO2 generation. For my moon drops, yes. So yeah, there's just too much coke demand at this point. Okay. Well, I think that's... I mean, it's not easy to expand here. My inclination with some of these things, when I see these bottlenecks, it's like, oh, I need more coke generation, is to... honestly rebuild all of my coke and tar processing over here, where I can easily grab, you know, multiple lines, where the ash from the steam for tar cracking is, you know, co-located with the ash from this stuff, where I'm going to have ash coming in as I grow my power from this big deposit. Alternatively, I could do it up at this one and do, like, power down here and coke up here. Shrug. Okay, but that needs to be on the to-do list. That's not the button. This is the to-do list button. Add new. More coke. Yeah. Okay. The next thing after that is to, I mean, really just be thinking about what I need for Pi Science 1. So I'm going to need rubber stoppers, which is latex, which is all the rock stuff. I'm going to need the basic substrate, which gives us the incubated petri dishes. Are those the two main ingredients that go into this? Yeah, the substrate and the glassware. Glassware is full rubber stoppers. Yeah. And that all starts with rocks. So we're going to do rocks. After that, we're going to need basic substrate and Pi Science 1. In between these, we will likely need to do some more intermediate steps, like might also need better fuel or glass. And there will be other intermediates. But I remember the last time I tried to do this, bootstrapping rocks took forever, so I want to get those started first. Oh, I might be able to make my last couple of these dodas. What do I need? Soil. Yeah. As long as my circuits are coming through fast enough for me to build the buildings that I need to build, I'm not too worried about their bottlenecks. If I find that I'm running over there to grab circuits to construct things and I don't have circuits, then I'm going to be sad. But for now, that doesn't seem to be a problem. We have another bunch of them. All right, and that is the last of the sap. That is enough sap to run this machine at full tilt, assuming it had the raw fiber for it. Let's go ahead and grab... What am I low on? I'm low on everything. Let's just stock up. Booba-doop. Pipes. How am I on power poles? I'm okay on power poles. How am I on small parts? Good on small parts. Belts. Inserters. My inventory is special. I'm going to need more of these. Oh, that means iron plates, and I am just, like, out of iron plates. Good. I've got a bunch of coal that I don't need. That's okay. I have a little bit of coke that I don't need. That's okay. Okay. So why are we low on fiber? We're low on fiber because we're not making wood. We're not making wood because we just don't have enough... Are these loggy-doos happening? Is that it? Are these just at capacity? Oh, you don't have a seed. Why don't you have a seedling? I thought one of these could sustain... Yeah, so you make 3 in 20 seconds. Where's your moss? Oh, I wonder if this is still follow-on from the coke shortage. So each of these makes 8 moss in 100 seconds. So that's 0.16 moss a second. You use 1 moss every 4 seconds. Okay, so this can't quite run full bore, because you need like 0.25 moss a second. So you're going to run at about 2/3. So you're going to make about 1 every 10 seconds. You need 3 seedlings every 40 seconds. Yeah, this should be able to run these. I'm very confused. All right, I'll check on it later. It might just be temporarily bottlenecked. We likely do need more log production anyway. 2 of these is pretty slow. But... I'm concerned. Do I have... map editor, pipe visualizer, milestone, planner. I don't. I forget the name of it. There's a mod that lets you, like, highlight a bunch of buildings and see what... Throughput. Throughput calculator or something like that. We have no planter boxes because Why? Oh, because we have no wood. All right. Yeah, this is a problem. All right. Well, that floats to the top of the to-do list. I probably just do have too much going on here trying to use the wood for other things. Because, yeah, it's being used for, I mean, everything. Yeah, no, this is just insufficient production on my part. I need to double or triple this. Can I do that now? Do I have the stuff that I need? Fastwood forestries. I need more steel. I've been directing all of my coke away from steel production. So almost certainly... Oh, no, I have some. Excellent. Okay. So I will be able to do that next time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, these are going to fill up fast. I'm going to have to do something with them. Maybe I'll make concrete over here. I do need to start making concrete somewhere, and it would be nice to upgrade my stone brick. Let's see. This is just, yeah, backed up because it's backed up. I think we're just using a lot less iron input now that our wood is our limiting factor. So, of course, I went and expanded something that I didn't need to expand. But as soon as we get wood unblocked, it'll be big deal again. All right, well, since wood is blocked... Oh, good, I had a bunch of those. I'm going to do this. Which, basically, I'm accepting that my wood is already going to be going slowly and letting it go more slowly for the sake of getting the trees that I'm going to need as modules for the fastwood forestries. God, that's such an obnoxious sound. Because these each need like 20 trees as modules. I'm also going to have to rejigger some of how this ash line goes. To make room for the extra forestry buildings. I might move ceramics up at, like, up here. Because, like, it'd be nice to be able to expand this up this way, which means that all of this is kind of in the wrong spot. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I need to move this whole thing somewhere else entirely. You know, I might also want to switch to the... I think there's a nicer moss recipe. That uses... Yeah, that has stone. I'm not using the version that takes stone. And that does... This does 8 moss in 100 seconds. This will do 16 moss in 80 seconds. So instead of 0.8, we're getting 2. Sorry, instead of 0.08, we're getting 0.2? Is that right? Wow, that's a huge boost for... Yeah, that's 2/10 compared to 8/100ths. Yeah. Wow, okay, that's huge. That's just such a huge moss production boost. All right. So yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, triple, quadruple this. I'll find a spot on the map that's reasonable to lay it out in. All of this ancillary processing, where we're doing other things with the wood, probably also doesn't need to be here. I just kind of squeezed it in wherever it would fit. As the factory's getting bigger, I don't know, I can just find a spot to do wood processing and belt it in. Leave myself more room to be able to expand it later, etc. I wonder, do I have wood up here? Log. If I wanted to make, let's change our moss recipe to be the one that uses stone. We're going to compute by output, computing by element. We want a whole belt of output. I don't believe that. I think I need to put my modules in. Nope. Well, you definitely need your modules. That's hilarious. Okay, for a full belt of logs, I would need... Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Well, I guess what you really want is a full belt of wood, right? Okay, let's not do a full belt of logs. Let's do a full belt of wood. I mean, that's more manageable. It's still a big, big factory. Let's see. Yeah, that's the version that uses ash and water, which should be the most efficient. Oh no, this isn't the version that uses ash and water. Okay, let's do the right recipe here. And put in your modules. Module selection. I should really learn how to use Helmod correctly. Okay. 3 of those, 20 of those, 10 of those. $14 moss farms, which uses how much coke? Oh, still just one of these, 0.4 coke a second. Okay. Oh, I don't have the modules. Whoops. Didn't have the modules quite right. Okay. No. 12. Okay. 12 of these making moss, which goes to 10 of these, 20 of these, 3 of these. Okay, well, this is overkill, obviously. What I will probably do is cut it into like a third. We'll do a third, so enough to run 1 wood processing unit, and max capacity is 4 moss farms with the thing that uses stone, 4 botanical nurseries, 7 fastwood forestries feeding into a wood processing unit. I think that's reasonable, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. 7, 4, 4, and 1. I might do 8, 4, 4. I don't know. Yeah, because this is like 3 and a third. I want like 6/15. There we go. Those are better ratios. Avoid some thirds in there. I'll have a second one of these that's not running quite at full capacity, but that's okay, because we're going to be feeding some things back in to be seeds anyway. Yeah, I think this is reasonable. Okay, so 2 wood processing units, 8 fast wood, 4 nursery, 5 moss farm, 1 high pressure furnace. Okay. And what I'm actually going to end up doing is only building the ones of these that I don't already have. And then I'll disassemble this and bring the remaining pieces over to the new one. But I think I'm going to need to have improved coke before then, because I need the CO2 input for the fast wood. Oh, hey! Did coke back up? Why is coke backed up? I didn't expect coke to back up. Now I'm concerned. I keep thinking I know where my bottlenecks are, and then I learn that I don't. Okay, so coke is coming all the way up here. Ah, we're out of tin. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I put tin, more zinc, this all will move a lot faster. For now, we're still missing batteries. Let's see. You have 1. I don't know if I have anything that goes in you. Okay. Well, what are we at for this session? Only like an hour 20. But I did not sleep well last night, and it is shockingly hot in my apartment for December. So I think I'm going to call it here. I've got a good to-do list for the next session. It looks like we might be able to prioritize wood over coke, at least to start, which is going to be great. We'll get wood moving. We do have, yeah, we've already got 10 trees here, which is great. We should be able to get another, well, 40 according to this. I am going to need planter box. I should have some planter boxes on a belt. Where's our belted planter boxes? Belted planters. That's this belt? That looks like planter boxes. Yeah. Grab a bunch of those. Throw them in here so that as I'm working on other things, these trees will just slowly populate. What is you? Muddy sludge. What are you for? Oh, okay. I guess I should add that to the Helmod thing. I need to make muddy sludge. Oh yeah, this is fine. No, sorry. That's the recipe I wanted. Okay, yeah. No issues on the soil extractor there. What are my other inputs? Stone. I need 1 1/4 stone. What's my output from this? This makes 3. Okay. But that won't be running full tilt. All right. That's an option, is stone from iron ore. if I do more coke here, I'll have the coke that I need for the CO2. There's a lot of empty space here. The forestries are big. That's not the worst idea. Because yeah, there's a lot of space here that doesn't have piles of trees on it. An expanded coke could definitely be an option there. I mean, but it's also an option up here. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with it. Does look like I need to drop one more radar, like right over here, though. So, do I still have one more radar, or did I use them all up? Oh, I can make a pile more, though. Perfect. Let's drop a couple more radars and, radar there. Radar up here, since I do have power here. That's pretty good coverage of everything except for my powerless outposts. Yeah. Okay. To-do lists are here. First priorities next time are going to be wood and coke. And going from there, I don't even know. Rocks, substrate, Pi Science 1, but like none of these are actually a single step, right? These are all 2 or 3 things. Like I said, somewhere around here, there's almost certainly a like figure out better power for glass step, because these are running off of coal gas and it is not enough. Yeah, where you can see our glass production is falling behind what the, well, I imagine this will catch up and buffer now because we're not running, as much in the resistors and the vacuum tubes, but, yeah, this is insufficient. Glass needs to grow, and that means better fuel, because the coal gas is just not going to cut it. And we're also, you know, going to need coal gas for other things shortly after we push into Pi Science 1, because I think it's used to make syngas for, like, the first plastic. Yeah, coal gas and water. So figuring out how I need to get more coal gas production going is going to be important, and I don't think it's going to be as viable of a byproduct for fuel usage anytime soon. Splitting tar, of course, is an option. Does flue gas have a fuel value? Flue gas does not have a fuel value. Yep. All right. Well, things to figure out. I don't think it'll make sense to do the full processing all the way down into creosote if I've got like 2 or 3 times as much coke going. I just don't need that much creosote, so I'm gonna have whatever naphthalene and this mid oil. I don't know. I'm gonna have some other byproducts that I probably won't actually want to turn into creosote. is the point. I think diesel is an option soon after getting Pi Science 1. Oil industry, rubber, polybutadiene, carbon black, engine units, rubber stoppers, rubber belt, light oil, no. I swear I remember seeing diesel in one of my previous playthrough. Cobalt from Arquads. No. That's light stage 2. Fuel production 2. Oh no, that's way down there. No, oh, maybe it was kerosene that I was able to make. Oh, kerosene's from shale oil. I can make kerosene now from heavy oil. And that's from turning my... Sorry, shale oil can turn into condensates, light oil, and heavy oil. Okay. And shale oil is from, whatever. This stuff. Which I have lots in excess of down at my stone processing. So... What's this? Oh, this is saline water. That's right. Okay. So yeah, maybe it's time to take... To start doing... that processing. The kerogen processing into shale oil. I mean, shale oil has a fuel value all on its own. 500 kilojoules. If I process it down, 300 shale oil turns into... Oh, even the light and heavy oil have a lot of fuel value. But turning the heavy oil into kerosene, 40 times 1.5 is 60 megajoules. And we're starting with shale oil of... Sorry, it's up here. Starting with shale oil of 250 times 0.5, 125. Okay, so we lose half the fuel value right now if we only burn the kerosene. But if we're able to use the condensates or the light oil for it, I think we come in pretty good. Even the heavy oil goes from 0.8 to 40 times 60 megajoules versus 100 times 0.8, which is 80 megajoules. So why would I do that? Wait. 100 heavy oil with a fuel value of 800 kilojoules has a total fuel value of 80 megajoules. 40 kerosene with a value of 1.5 megajoules has a total fuel value of 60 megajoules. I guess it's easier to pump around. But still, that seems like maybe not the trade-off that I want to be making. I don't know. The light oil, I think, is processed as part of just like tar processing is. Right? Because we turn light oil into aromatics and gasoline. Yep, and I would feed the light oil into that process. And then, yeah, I don't know what to do with middle oil. I think middle oil is kind of meh. Gives us more light oil. It gives us the carbolic oil. The other potential thing to do is move to this process, which gives us tailings and flue gas and things like that we can use for other parts of the process. Yeah, because this is the recipe I'm using right now. This is the other one, which gives a lot more aromatics and a bunch of other stuff. This is almost a better recipe right now, given how much I'm voiding from all of this. But I do need creosote at the moment, so that's oh, I don't know. Well, stuff to think about as I'm expanding my petroleum in general, I guess. But for now, I'm going to call it here. I said that 20 minutes ago and I didn't actually call it. So let's call it, and we will move on to fixing up a couple of those bottlenecks in the next session. As always, as I say when I end my sessions, my streaming schedule is not really a schedule. So if you want to catch this or anything else that I do, please do follow and turn on the bell on Twitch. If you're watching the VODs on YouTube, please subscribe. In the Twitch About section and in the YouTube description of the video, you'll find links to, well, the opposite platform if you prefer to watch VODs in one format or another. And you'll also find a link to my Discord server where you can pop in to say hi and talk about this or any other game I'm playing. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. All right. Thanks very much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.